23, welcome back. Well, it's a scene you see all over social media, a quick mix for what promises to be perfect hydration. But beyond the hype for convenient packaging, what do our bodies really need to take on the Houston heat? Well, I asked dietitian Brittany Link to start with the most basic question of all. The first question is the most basic. How much fluid do we actually need each day? Brittany says it starts with a simple formula.
Kind of our best rule of thumb is for every pound that you are, you want to have half your weight in ounces of hydrating fluids a day. Now, hydrating fluids a day are going to be anything that's non-caffeinated and non-alcoholic.
That means if you weigh 150 pounds, you should be aiming for at least 75 ounces of water. But when you're sweating, do you need to upgrade from plain water to one of these popular sports drinks?
So if you're going to the gym, as long as you are having a workout that's under an hour and you're sweating but not a ton, you can rehydrate with water, and then you'll get the rest of the electrolytes that you need through your diet.
Brittany says for most workouts, you can replenish lost minerals like potassium and sodium with food. So when do the extra ingredients in these drinks like sugar actually help?
If you're doing longer than an hour and a half, or even longer, that's when you need more fuel. And carbohydrates are your body's most immediate source of fuel. So that's where you're going to want to incorporate a drink with some carbohydrates.
And that 1 hour rule is even more critical in our climate.
If you are not an athlete, but you're running outside for an hour in the Houston summer heat, that's when you would want to turn to an electrolyte drink.
But a tough workout isn't the only time our body sends signals. So how can you tell if you're falling behind on fluids? It's not just about feeling thirsty.
But a lot of people mistake thirst for hunger, and so they'll eat something instead of hydrating. And then the other thing is that mid-afternoon slump that you feel in the afternoon.
Yes.
A lot of people then turn to an extra coffee or a caffeinated beverage. But often that mid-afternoon slump means, again, that you're dehydrated.
The expert advice, sip on water consistently throughout the day. It's the best and easiest way to win the battle against dehydration in the Houston heat.
I learned a few things.
Of course. And
Great
I did
tips.
ask Brittany about that mid-afternoon slump,
Yeah.
if you can grab a cup of coffee. And she said, it is true that caffeine can actually dehydrate you. So while you may want that, it's probably better to stick with the water. Or she said you can balance it. Drink the cup of coffee, but then also make sure you have that extra cup of water to, balance it out.
I love that. Great information. Thank you so much. Time now 6:26. We'll be right back.
And as we leave you for break,